What's going on YouTube? Crypto Matrix here, coming at you with another cryptocurrency stream, and a lot's happened overnight. There was a massive price crash, okay guys? It dropped all the way down to the eights again, okay guys? So we're gonna have a lot to go over today. Guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I do calls, I do price analysis, I go over coins I like. Guys, if you're looking to get better on your trades and do better in the cryptocurrency realm, this is the channel for you. Be sure to subscribe and like, and I'm gonna dive right into the price action, okay? So guys, as you can see here, the price dropped all the way down to 8,973. Okay, and then had a shoot up all the way up to 9,300 basically. Okay, so guys, my buy signals here were at 9,200 and 9,000. Okay, I got in at 9,087 and 9,275 here. Okay, so in essence, this looked very positive, but a little bit of a more breakdown. It took its fourth dip, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 dips, guys. So I got it on the third and fourth. I think those are safe buys. I think we'll rebound out of this and head back up towards this, which is now a resistance line, but was a support. And we did touch down into that green box, as I said. So a good buying opportunity right there, guys. There it was. There it happened. And definitely a good spot to get in. Now, where is Bitcoin price going in the future? I think that we're going to have a little bit of a bounce now. I don't think we're going to see much lower prices. I think we're going to be moving up now. Reason for that is because we did put in a higher low, as you can see here, 8,891, 8,982. Okay, so we did put in a higher low, and we have been putting in higher lows since all the way back in March. Okay guys, so I'm not bearish yet, even though it did drop below two supports. Okay, I'm still remaining optimistic here, and I think that we're still in bull territory, and there's not much to worry about. And I think come July, I think there's going to be some slightly higher prices. That being said, I think that we're not going to hit 15,000 or anything by the end of the year, nothing like that. I think we just have to work on breaking out of this $10,000 range, well, not breaking out of it, but getting up to it and then breaking out of it. And for instance, we've never been able to breach past the $10,500 mark. So we have to actually break past that and then remain stable to accumulate higher prices like that. So that's something that can be analyzed very frequently so that you actually know exactly where it's going. But guys, those were my buy signals, right? My last three, okay? So I got it at 9,317, sold at 7. Okay, 9,275. I'm still holding both of these, and 9,087. I'm still holding both of these. I could cash out the 9,087 one already, but I think we're going to have a pullback since the 20 EMA is pushing back towards the 55 EMA close. So I think that we're finally getting a little bit of a bounce here, from the $9,000 level back up. I think, if anything, we're going to bounce up and go sideways. I don't think we'll be going down anymore because we have been putting in higher lows. So I think we're going to be moving up. And that's my analysis for Bitcoin today. Let's dive into Electroneum. Now, Electroneum's still kind of moving sideways and down. Just honestly, right off the bat, the first thing I see is a lower low, which is a bad sign for Electroneum. We've been in this downward moving channel for some time. We needed to kind of bounce off of this yellow. On a good note, we did kind of bounce back up to it from the bottom of the red box. I was talking about the bottom of the red box being a lower low, and that exactly happened. From the 21st to the 25th, we now have a lower low. So this does look like it's, moving down, okay? Now guys, that doesn't mean that I'm, full on bear mode. I still believe in the project a whole lot, and there's a lot going on for it. But in the short term, we are looking bearish just because of the way the graphs are laid out. But something that would be really good is just to see this punch back up to the top of this channel at least, and then have a deciding moment whether it can break through it or not. Because if we can just break out of this channel that we're going down, that would be a really good sign. And I think that if we do break out of the channel, we'll be able to maintain it for a little while and move sideways again. Now, because we put in a lower low, I do think we are a little bearish for short term. So guys, keep that in mind. And just to go over ZEC again, ZEC did have a little bit of a sell-off. right there from the high of around 62 bucks. Went back down into the triangle, touched the bottom support line at $53, and is now breaking out above it again, and we're touching the green box again. So guys, Zcash still looking very bullish right now in that widening channel, which is going upwards, okay? And then we have the ascending triangle right here, which usually breaks to the upside, and it did. There it was, guys. There was the break to the upside. Will it continue to break to the upside since we broke right here? Are we going to see higher prices in the green? I think so. I think a lot of these coins like Electroneum, Zcash, they all had the same move that like Bitcoin had right here. It plummeted down. So did Zcash. So did Electroneum. They all had the same downward motion, guys. So I relate Bitcoin to a lot of my altcoins for a reason, and it's because Bitcoin does lead the pack. Whether you like to believe it or not, and whether each individual project is doing stuff or not, Bitcoin still does lead the pack. That's something I've just noticed in my career of trading. Now that being said, each altcoin can have its own, rally, and that's something that's very real. And the better the project is, the more opportunity for that there is. So guys, anyway, Zek looking a little bullish right now, poking up into the green box. Okay, guys, if you got in down in the red box here, it is time to sell. Okay, but if you're hodling coin, Zcash has a lot of good promise. There was a comment about Arrow. It's a hard fork of Zcash, and it's still pretty new. So Arrow, their team is what's the word? I can't think of it off the top of my head. Nobody knows who they are exactly, and that's something to be said as time goes on. As we figure out who they are, we know a little bit more about them in the project. Right now it's kind of hush-hush. I did check out the white pages and all that stuff. But there's still a lot to be found out about Arrow. So let's see where that hard fork actually goes over time, and I'll keep you guys updated there. But Zcash looking pretty bullish, guys. And guys, let's check out some news. So 4 reasons the Bitcoin price suddenly slid below 9K, liquidating 55 million. Okay, so the price of Bitcoin dropped below 9,000 as several factors put pressure on BTC, including correlation with global stock markets. So guys, when the market crashed the other day, so did Bitcoin. So they're saying 4 factors are likely behind the sudden decline in the price drop. Cryptocurrency by market capitalization, namely stock sliding, selling pressure from miners, and an extended period of low volatility, and a repeated rejection of 10,000. Guys, I've gone over all of these in the last few videos. So guys, that's just what's going on. Those 4 things are contributing to the price going down, and there's always factors which push the price up too, like the PayPal thing. But when the stocks had a bad day, so did Bitcoin, okay? And there's a correlation. So stocks futures opened slightly higher Wednesday evening after a sharp sell-off during the regular market session, with the Dow dropping 2.72%, its worst day in 2 weeks. And Bitcoin also had a big $600 sell-off. So as pointed out by analyst Philb last Friday, from the technical point of view, the market remains overall bullish despite the consolidating below resistance of 10,000. And I am too, guys, because why? We're still putting in higher lows, okay? Higher lows since March, okay? And miners are selling Bitcoin. So in all honesty, as a miner, I mine a lot of Zcash right now. I used to mine Bitcoin a lot, or I'd mine altcoins and pay out in Bitcoin. I think that miners selling Bitcoin right now, it's kind of a good sign, but in a way, it can also be a bad one. If, like, the miners are usually very connected with the price. So, for instance, when they're selling a lot of coin, they could know something's up. And in essence, I think with the price, moving up towards July, I think that this is more like miners just taking profits because of the halving, and it's not, them selling out because of a large price crash which is coming in. Although, guys, that could happen. We've seen many flash crashes this month and even several boosts and pumps. So anyway, various data points from Glassnode, CryptoQuant, and ByteTree indicate miners are selling Bitcoin in mass. According to researchers from Glassnode, the largest inflow of Bitcoin to exchanges was observed on June 24th. Glassnode said yesterday we observed the largest flow of Bitcoin from miners to exchanges in over a year. This was primarily due to the large miner transfers to Bitfinex totaling 2,650 BTC. And there's the chart for the exchange volume right there, guys. And you can see the peaks, okay? And then moreover, guys, while the price move was expected due to tightening range and low volatility, traders expected the price of Bitcoin to see an abrupt increase in volatility in the short term since mid-June. So Bitcoin showed lackluster price movements in the past month, while the open interest of futures exchange continued to increase. That means a growing number of investors have anticipated Bitcoin to move, but the uncertainty between buyers and sellers at a pivotal point caused volatility to remain low. So guys, until the volatility starts to go up a little bit, we're going to be seeing kind of like boring price action. There's not going to be too much moving around. Like a $600 move in Bitcoin is really not that much. I've seen the price go from 9,600 all the way down to 3,700 in no time, just a very short amount of time, guys. So the reality of how much the price can move is something that must be acknowledged. And one thing to keep in mind, guys, so I was very bullish for quite some time, but now I'm not saying I'm not bullish. I'm just saying I don't think we're going to hit as high times as I originally thought, like 15,000, 14,000. I think we have to considerably continue to have these support levels be held and continue to punch through resistances to get up to those higher levels. But there is also a lot of school of thought where it has to go lower in order to go higher. And in some cases, that's very true. So a repeated rejection of 10,000, but traders are still remaining optimistic. And as I said, so am I. At the same time, many traders remain optimistic for multiple reasons. Cryptocurrency trader Satoshi Flipper, for example, believes that even Bitcoin drops to 7,000s in the second half of 2020, BTC is on track to 14,000, he said. And he quotes, "There's an excellent chance that we can dip into the 8Ks or even 7Ks on our way to test 14K. That path doesn't make me any less bullish than if we went straight up from here. I still think we'll test 14K before the end of the year. It really depends on the stocks." So guys, lots of correlation going on from the stock market, lots of just things happening. So there's a lot of things affecting the price action right now, and that's why we're seeing a lot of this moving around within the $9,600 range to the $9,000 range. There's just a lot of movement. So over the next few months, a lot of analysis just has to be done, not only in graph analysis, but news analysis and stock compilation, so that way you can get a good representation of where you should be getting in the market or where you should be holding or selling. So I hope you guys have been getting good information here. I have been making good progress and good profits so far, and I'm happy with this month, definitely on my quick money. And even my holds, I'm accumulating more and more coin all the time. As you guys can see, this is where I got in. Here, and here recently. I should have been recording it like that for you guys more recently, but I'm going to start doing that all the time so you guys can follow my calls and make more money all the time, guys. And that's all I have for the news today, guys. And just one more time, if you haven't checked out the rest of my channel or the rest of my videos, guys, I have 26 videos up now and lots of information out there for you guys to check out. So be sure to check out my channel, be sure to subscribe and like. And guys, thank you so much for all your support. I am just having a great time doing this YouTube channel, and many more videos to come, and I'm going to be doing this for the foreseeable future. So thank you again in advance. Guys, I'm all done for the day. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Crypto Matrix. I'll catch you guys later.